shoppers! I am a registered pedophile!
What? Hello, my name is Nariko, and today we're going to be watching a beginner's guide to Pipkin Pippa Phaseconnect. And, I'm kind of scared because of this warning, but hopefully we don't die. Let's see. Warning, edgy humor, oh no!
Pips, I'm in Walmart. Also, the phone volume is way up, so... Attention Walmart shoppers! I am a registered pedophile!
What? That's so quiet. Why is that so quiet? Hold on, did I hear her right?
Hey Pips, I'm in Walmart. Also, phone volume is way up, so...
Yeah?
Attention Walmart shoppers! I am a registered pedophile!
Welcome to the
Okay, she
beginner's
did
guide
say that.
to...
I repeat,
What?
I am a
Don't repeat
registered child predator!
No!
Stand back! I have a bomb!
No!
Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
Is she trying to kill herself?
In my mouth! And pull the fucking trigger! I'm gonna fucking
Shoot up a Walmart!
Pipkin Pippa. Do you like rabbits? Do you hate
Yeah.
Walmart? Do
Yeah.
you like autistic sad girls from a mental asylum?
yeah.
And hate the fence? Then
I can't
this Rabbit
say
Rackets
anything on
Rabbit
that.
is the Vtuber for you.
Look
Pippa
at
is one of
her.
Phaseconnect's shit-posting gremlins, known by some
Yeah.
as the 4chan Rabbit.
What?
A title she shares with a certain other humble rabbit. If you've heard
Why
of
are
this
there so many
animal-loving
4chan
country girl,
rabbits?
you're likely familiar with the many quips of her rage-filled ranting.
fucking inbred moron!
But that is only the tip of the iceberg. Pippa considers herself a VTuber fan first and foremost.
I am
For
a
many
VTuber fan
years,
first
she
and
has
foremost
been
as
a fan
well.
of Hololive, and while she may
Yeah.
have failed her audition to join it, her true potential was allowed to come to light by becoming an idol in Phaseconnect.
Yeah, she's very
Arguably
idol.
a better place for the kind of VTuber she is. An idol? This Walmart Pequora-looking schizo? Yes, indeed. She even has
Walmart?
her very own original song. Behold,
Super idol!
Pippa the Ripper!
Super idol Pippa!
Turn it off! I'm gonna fucking kill you, you bitch!
Do be careful
She
with
does
this one.
hate it. She does hate it.
American.
She's very
Content-wise,
American.
Pippa is a variety streamer, in the true sense of the word variety. In the sense that her streams are very random and about whatever the hell she feels like doing in the moment.
What is happening? Is this North Korea?
Playing a niche game that she loves? Check. Reacting to body cam videos? Yep. Collabs
Okay.
with VTubers outside of Phaseconnect? Oh yeah! Going through a VTuber audition form live on stream to give aspiring corpo VTubers genuinely helpful advice?
Oh.
Indeed! Literally interviewing the CEO of a failed VTuber company? How did that even happen? Being traumatized by Brazilian icon
What is
Fofão
that?
as
What
she
is
reacts
that?
to the
Ew.
Carreta Furacão.
What is that?
This one with the testicle
It
teeth!
looks like a
What
Teletubby!
the fuck is this?
No,
Exatamente.
you know what it
Pippa
looks
rea-
like? And you know what it looks like? It looks like the character with a pig's head in Dead by Daylight.
What the fuck is this?
It looks like an actual pig!
Exatamente! Pippa reage ao Brasil!
Brazil?
Oh, and no matter what stream she's doing, you should always expect her to go on some tangent at some point.
This is gonna sound terrible, but
I'm
I
sorry
remember
for
when I
covering
was
you,
in
but
school, it was
please forgive me.
exciting when
Don't
teacher
kill me,
turned out
don't
to be
kill
like
me.
a pedophile. Not
What?
because like I wanted to be molested by a teacher or whatever, but because then it's like you have another cool story to tell, right? When you go to the next school, you're like, yeah, science teacher was looking at child pornography.
In some streams, you won't go 5 seconds of gameplay without a tangent. They can get pretty deep sometimes. She is a master yapper. You never really
She
know
is
what
a
Pippa
master
is cooking,
yapper.
and that can be quite exciting for the more adventurous of us. And speaking of adventurous, this schizo rabbit is also a conspiracy theorist who believes the FBI is watching her and that the world is controlled by Satanist elites that are poisoning your water that will invade your video games by hiring retired pro players to control NPCs and kill you in-game for talking negatively about them. They don't call her the Schizo Rabbit for nothing.
I love
The
Schizo
fans
Rabbit.
may not be currently
Rabbit,
going after her.
rabbit.
Truly, Pippa's creativity knows no bounds. And likely
I want her
another
to
very
call me a
iconic chapter in her
slur.
career certainly has to be the creation of her very own VTuber agency.
Oh yeah! Flavor!
One day, Pippa decided to use novel AI to create her very own VTubers. Mina Vanilla, Senna Bonbon, Dr. Lolime, Donna Vina de Merlot, and
That's
Rika
just
Paprika.
Fern.
They would serve as the very first generation of the agency known as FlaVR. I must say, these are some genius names. Mwah! The assets were released to the public,
the names
and
are really
people
good.
did not predict the chaos that unfolded. People actually started creating accounts and even streaming as flavor talents. It's too long of a story for the beginner's guide, so I recommend you
Isn't
watch
that
this
where
video
Nana
if you're
Banana came
interested in
from?
learning more. Eventually, more flavor members were created, with Leah supporting a new male branch of Mpreg Vtubers. And later, Pippa and Panko created another generation of flavor members. This was a storm of an arc, filled with its own culture, jokes, and even VTuber drama. Truly beautiful! Eventually, flavor became such an established thing that it kinda took wings of its own, and Pippa decided to take a step back and let them do their thing. She has no control over it. While many flavor members were just in it for the joke, there were those who actually took it seriously and still produce content to this day, like Vanilla. Pippa even ended up collabing with Senna Bonbon, and Nyana Banyana has grown big to the point of becoming a VTuber who pretty much stands on her own in the industry. Pippa may no longer have any input on flavor, but it forever will be a mark of a creative legacy that has literally enabled VTubers to start their own careers. Wait, I don't understand.
Huh?
I thought she was a controversial, hate-filled troll.
She's
Come
not
on, give me the
hateful.
spice. Well, if you
She's
only
a
judge her
sweet
based off of
princess.
popular ranting clips or twisted out of context clips, it is natural one would hold such a view. From her passionate,
She's
rage-filled
mega
rants to her
idol,
solemn and
perfect
serene
idol.
moments, it is a fact Pippa is one opinionated rabbit. Honesty and sincerity are some of her greatest qualities, though sometimes being
Look at this! Pink idol! This is the perfect idol! What do you mean?
a double-edged sword. If she cares about something, be it positive
love
or
pink
negative,
ribbon.
she'll let you know. And it is precisely because of this why Pippa may have a bit of a controversial reputation in some spaces. However, this is also part of why Pippa is so respected and beloved in the industry. Whether you agree or disagree with whatever opinion she may hold at a certain
She's
point
cute
about
too.
whatever topic, you cannot accuse her of being fake or dishonest. Because if there's a VTuber who's likely to tell you what they feel, it's her. It's completely fine to disagree with her. I mean, I'm a theater kid, and we all know that Pippa's opinion of theater kids isn't the most positive.
What's your
Theater
opinion?
is one of those things where it's like, that's a really dumb hobby.
But I still love her nonetheless. Of course, listening to her go off on a berserk ranting spree is very
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
like Tenma's rage.
I love
Compared to other
Tenma rage.
VTubers, she doesn't walk on eggshells as much, and her humor can get pretty dark and edgy, resulting in her doing or saying wild things that get misunderstood or taken out of context. That does not stop her from being a well-regarded figure in the VTubing industry, however. You'll definitely like her if you enjoy edgy, dark humor. But surely she has a filter, right? Here,
yeah,
how about
definitely.
some slurs?
Nigga.
Pippa. Chat, I prepared a presentation for you. Why? I cannot say swears on stream. 2. I'm not a lead though. 5. Management would hunt me down. 6.
Not Sakuna.
Susan would hunt me down. 7. Twitter would hunt me down. Feel free to
Oh my
search
God.
VTuber GTA and get your fill.
There is one situation that is particularly infamous or iconic in Pippa's history, depending on who you ask. The infamous Hogwarts Legacy incident.
What happened? Why am I looking at horse ass?
This was a time of war, an all-out internet war.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Keyboards, oh, they would not stop. Amidst the maelstrom of destruction, the industry lost someone precious. The sweet and wholesome Amano Pikami, an innocent girl who merely wished to play a game about being a wizard in a magic school on stream, a victim to the savage, unforgiving harassment.
Now there's this really cool VTuber called Henya.
Pikami had
Not
announced her
unrelated.
graduation from VOMS, an outcome that was actually already planned to happen. But the timing had people question if the harassment had any relation with it. But whether or not the harassment actually factored into her decision, one
07.
thing was for sure. Someone like Pikami did not deserve such vile treatment at the hands of these joyless marauders. All for expressing the wish to play a mere video game. In the face of such madness, the fury of the people in the VTubing scene grew, and with it, the wish to stand up to these bullies. Here, Pipkin Pippa, herself a fan of Amano Pikami, rose up in defiance, a rebel carrying the hopes and wheels of the people. She,
What'd
who
she
did not
do?
even like Harry Potter, decided to buy and stream the game out of spite, an extremely bold move. And to give context as to why, many content creators were increasingly refusing to play Hogwarts Legacy out of fear of the harassment they would inevitably invite by doing so, with even many VTuber agency managements
amazing.
preventing their EN talents from playing them as well, to avoid such chaos. So Pippa choosing to do so at the infernal crescendo of this entire incident just to spite the
What'd she
harassers
do?
was a very gutsy move. This move was widely applauded and supported by the general VTubing public, ending up becoming one of Pippa's
She's
most
not
successful
scared.
streams, basically
She's
doubling
brave.
her entire subscriber count, and forever becoming a highlight to be remembered in her history. A brave act which, unfortunately, would also
didn't
put
know her
Pippa
for
as
wanting
a
to shoot
target
up
for much
Walmart.
slander and hatred. Something still felt to this very day. Even still, she continues to be regarded as a respected figure in the VTuber industry. One who will fight to the end. But this should at least explain to you why Pipkin Pippa is seen as a controversial figure. There will be those that will say Pippa is nothing
What
but
is
a toxic
that?
troublemaker. However, I disagree.
Not
For
the
those that know
Pokemon
Pippa a bit
animation.
better, Pippa's controversial nature is the most surface level aspect of her. In reality, Pippa is just a shy and extremely anxious, edgy girl who
Aww.
sometimes is too honest for her own good. But that is also part of the reason why so many place their
love
trust in
her.
her. And there's nothing wrong with a nice, healthy dosage of edgy humor. It may not sit well with everyone.
I love
there
edgy
are those that
humor.
enjoy it, goddammit. It is actually not uncommon to hear other VTubers that know her better to actually vouch for her both as a person and a friend.
She's an
Aw.
awesome friend. She's very lovely. Lovely human being. She needs to stop getting so down on herself or else I'm gonna kick her butt.
Pippa fucking stuck by me. She's a good egg.
Aw.
Whether or not you like her content or whatever, you know what I mean? She's just a good friend. She's just a really nice
Yeah,
person.
she
If you want to know
is.
someone who's just nice, like, you know, when they're not streaming, she's nice.
She's very
nice.
sweet.
Like even just
yeah.
regarding like how she's personally helped me. She's platformed so many smaller streamers. She's tried giving tons of advice to smaller streamers. She's done entire streams where she like critiques people's videos that they've sent in as prior applications to try and give them better advice. Like she does so much, dude.
She
Yes,
is
she
super
may be a rough around
sweet.
the edges, foul-mouthed girl with definitely her fair share of flaws, but she's someone who is genuine, kind, empathetic,
I didn't know she
loyal,
liked Leafeon
sincere,
that much.
passionate, and with great inner valor. And you will find fans who will tell you how much Pippa inspires
Jesus
them. But
Christ,
no
those
matter
windows.
how bad things were in the past, how terrible their current situation is, Pippa has given them hope, showing that you can still improve your life and escape from a dark spiral. And maybe even be allowed to dream of a brighter future, to strive towards their goals. While it is true she can talk about very depressing topics at times, she will steer her audience towards improvement, because we are ultimately the masters of our own lives. Yes, Pippa herself may have her moments of cynicism and doomer mentality, but if we go by her many stories of the past, and we can definitely say she's improved tremendously. And
Yeah,
while
I'm
it is true
proud.
she can be a very clippable, chaotic mess, she can just as easily be a very comfortable, wholesome personality on stream. I would especially highlight her collabs with Papakin, her real-life father, who himself is an actual
Papakin!
treasure.
Oh, Stinky Feet Pippa!
What the f?
Look, don't get me wrong, I know Pippa isn't a VTuber for everyone, and that's okay. In fact, I'm sure she would tell you that herself. It is also unfortunate that this anxious rabbit is yet another case of an amazing VTuber who's too hard on herself and has a severe case of imposter syndrome.
I think a lot of
often
people
downplaying
have
her own
that.
merits and accomplishments, who can dodge
I think a lot of people really struggle with being able to like see from their viewers' perspectives, because at the end of the day, we're just people, and you know, we're thrown into this.
compliments
So,
like she's an
I
expert Toho
understand.
player. And sure, maybe she's not like Pekora or Watame or Kali, but you know what? She's Pipkin Pippa, and I think Pipkin Pippa is pretty fucking awesome. So if you agree and like this legend in the making as well, I want us all to begin a holy crusade and bombard Pippa with a barrage of praise and love. Go and tell Pippa how much you like her, what you like about her, or even just that she's done alright. It'll be a true bullet hell of love. We'll call it Operation Pipkin Love Barrage.
Mega
I can't go that high. Thank you for watching. Consider ranting at the subscribe
Thank you
button
for
and watch another
watching.
video where I talk too passionately about VTubers I like.